As you're stalling for
He's
Ulfgar's
awake
back,
now.
hey everybody, welcome back.
Funny man. Funny man.
All right,
Welcome
so I
back.
got to a knee. I have a sword in my gut.
And you heal for 15 as I come over and touch you on the shoulder.
As basically, like, you pull him out of the sword of the Fingercutter.
Get
Well,
up,
right
you're
before
not
she
that
touches
damaged.
me, right before she touches me, Zach holds up his fingers and pulls out the arrows. And he goes, "Please."
You're fine. Stop whining.
Oh,
I was burning myself alive.
Yeah, I know. I was right next to you.
While they're
Ulfgar
doing
took a
that,
couple shots.
while they're doing that, I'm cutting fingers off.
Okay.
Wait. Chance. 1 second. Ulfgar, can you make him talk?
Who?
The dead man, Fingercutter. If we take his body, can you make it talk later?
I guess.
Alright, do you need the fingers for that?
off. I can cut the fingers off later. I won't waste time doing that.
Alright.
I'll be running around getting the ears then.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna check out this greatsword he stabbed me with.
He has a very nice looking greatsword. He also has a very nice looking breastplate he wears, and a very nice looking cloak.
Alright.
Let me see if
we're just gonna take the body anyways.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna strap.
There are 5 rooms out of this area. Here, 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 and one right here.
I'm gonna move his body by the door.
I'm gonna start taking a
his
quick
stuff.
look around this room.
Okay. Looks like most of these crates are just filled with, like, basic supplies. Many of them have been partially emptied, so it looks like they were probably a lot easier to move. Like, this is like a crate of, like, water and stuff. It's a barrel of water. So you moved over to this door here, Chets?
Yeah, I was just gonna listen at it while everyone is like
Zach.
searching for whatever they're doing.
Zach,
Yeah, so-
damn it! Okay. Please roll me perception, then.
Oh, I don't have advantage anymore. Oops. But it's 9. First roll.
No, you don't hear anything.
Alright. I'll remind everybody. I'm not being quiet or particularly, but I'll remind everybody that there's a hunting party that should be returning. We don't know how much time we have.
I'm gonna go to the next door.
I don't hear anything from this door, by the way.
No.
But my ears are still ringing. That damn little guy.
I think if there's anything threatening other than maybe animals, they would have came out by now.
Alright. You want to search the rooms together or apart?
Well, speed is of the essence, maybe separately would be best.
Okay. I'll open the door right next to me. And...
Okay. All right. This room, looks like it probably once held a lot more furniture. Let's put it that way. A small amount of furniture still remains in here, kind of put to the side in a pile. But the main thing that kind of centers this room is a half-destroyed bed, obviously not sized for a goblin, a wobbly table, a few chairs, 2 chests, and a broken closet that doesn't quite close. And also, like, below, like right in front of the bed is a bugbear skin rug.
Alright. I'll go check out the chest. I mean, does someone else want to go? Because it's going to take me a minute to do this.
I'll look in my room.
Okay. This room appears to be a chaotic mess. There are half-empty barrels, sacks torn apart. It's got junk, some edible materials, tools of various levels of construction. Some of the things that are actually, like, in here look like they might have been fine craftsmanship. Others, like they're going to be falling apart.
I'll search around.
Sure. Give me perception, please.
Damn it.
All right, that's still enough. You're like looking around, checking in some of the barrels, and you notice something weird at the bottom of a barrel of pickles that's like half filled.
I'll reach in.
You find a
Giant
bag
pickle.
of gold in a barrel of pickles. Yeah. It contains 543 gold pieces and what looks to be a jeweled wand.
Ooh.
Alright. I'll look around my room as
Okay.
well.
The one chest. You give me please give me perception.
I was gonna say, I was like, alright.
Yeah. Well, I was going to tell you what was in the one chest anyway. Yeah.
I'm still kind of woozy.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, one chest appears to be filled with. You can only guess personal items because it's a combination of animal parts, broken weapons, and broken tools. The closet is filled with fur clothes that look like they would be worn by a goblin. There's some kind of small shrine near the one wall. And the other chest contains 1,000 gold pieces,
okay.
like a metal rod, a small bag of pearls
Alright. I'm just gonna rate small bag of pearls.
worth 540 for the pearls.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Signe. This appears to be a barracks that you kind of burst in on. Yeah.
100% bursted on it.
Yeah. There's like 4 dozen beds in here. But it looks like only maybe a dozen of them look like they're being currently in use. They're torn up and damaged, and like the bedding has almost been rearranged to make looks to be like a little nest in each of them. For these larger beds than a goblin would need. Near each is a pile of broken items. Looks like armor and weapon parts, a few tools. Seems like probably a bunch of the goblins you fought in the other room probably were in this room before the alarm was set out.
Boring.
Ulfgar, this door is locked.
Cool.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go to a different room.
The one on the 60s at the two of you.
Isn't there one more right here?
Yeah, that's the
That's
one
where
the
she just
barracks.
was.
This is the barracks.
Oh, okay.
And I'll yell at Chance that that one's locked.
Okay.
Okay.
Chance, you want
This
this?
appears
You
to be
just
a
said
mess
bugbear
hall
for-
of some kind over by you two over here. As all the rooms you've seen are very dirty, this is far the worst. Their boxes are stacked near one wall. Their bench is in tables filling the center of the room. At the back of the room is a mass area with a very large cookpot surrounded by a few smaller ones and what looks to be some kind of oven. Most of the tools are in decent shape, but they don't look like they're used very often. The cookpot seems to be the main one, and the cookpot is cooking, and there is a goblin kind of like up on a step stool, stirring it with a large spoon.
The cooks are very unperceptive here.
You'll see him kind of like put in the big ladle and kind of like pull out, and you see like a humanoid skull on it as he's sipping the soup with the skull.
Can I just Eldritch Blast this boy?
Sure.
Cool.
I hope you crit.
Mm-hmm.
You should
No,
have
but
advantage. He's not looking.
it's a 17.
He still hit. You still hit.
Yeah.
He dies. He falls
Yeah.
into the stew.
He's like,
You just like blast him in the back as like he goes flying face first with this kind of splorch, as he then kind of just sinks into his stew.
so one would say that meal was explosive.
Uh huh. Mhm.
Well, I'm just gonna relook over
Uh huh.
what the other ones did.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out the bugbear skin. I'm just gonna-
I will note, Signe, that stew was gross because of what you saw, but the smell in here is actually really delicious. Apparently, that
Yeah.
goblin could cook.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it smells good. But, I'm just gonna go sit on this throne because I'm tired.
You're just like,
Hey,
why does
hey,
it
that's
smell
my
so
sheet.
good? Okay.
I guess I go over to the other door.
Uh-huh.
That was locked.
Yep.
Do I find anything the others missed?
Wrong one.
You had a 23 perception. The answer is no.
I don't know where I am.
The difficulties of them finding anything was not much.
Where'd you go, Chance? Chance
You're
is
underneath
gone.
Ulfgar, I think.
You're underneath Ulfgar. There
Oh, that's why. Okay.
No, he's,
I'm like, I don't
he's
see
so
myself,
good.
but it doesn't matter. So, Thieves' Tools. Yeah.
Certainly not with that one.
I will keep trying.
I interrupt him while he's working on it with the bugbear. Do you want this or not with the rug? Hold it up.
It's like a bugbear skin rug. It's very large.
Please get that away from me.
You like these things, I thought. What's wrong with this? It is.
I take it that
smells
still
really
wasn't
bad.
it.
I think they pooped on this.
I'm going to keep trying. Get that away from me. You're distracting.
Fine. I'm sorry.
It's like huge.
Sure,
It's a
though?
bugbear.
Are you sure?
It's like bigger than
Are
a
you
person.
Ah!
Oh my god.
It smells horrible, doesn't it? All right. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Chance is having some problems apparently with the lock. Does anybody want to do anything differently as you're hanging around?
Are you? I can break the door. I mean, it's just a wood door.
It is a wood door. It does have some metal reinforcements, but otherwise it is mostly wood.
You know,
We could set it
Oh,
to
wait.
one I forget.
Yeah, I was going to say, does the goblin have a key on him?
No.
Search him.
Fingercutter had no key on him.
Okay.
I will tell you, though, if you search him, that he has no key on him.
I'll
So,
break it down if no one has any other ideas.
yeah, I hand you my warhammer.
Oh, okay. I think Warhammer does less damage though.
Do you have a maul?
No, I have a greatsword. It does 2d6s or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is, a greatsword isn't great for chopping down a door with iron
All
reinforcements.
right, so it's what 1d12.
1d8 actually. We're using it to bash the door.
Look, if
Rather
you want to
than
just
try to
bash
chop
the
it.
door down, I will
I'm
give
bashing
you.
the door.
You will bash
I'm
the door
bashing
down.
the door.
You do not need
With
to
his
roll.
maul.
It will happen. It is still mostly wood, as I said. If you want to damage it,
No, we're gonna light a fire under it.
No.
just let it burn away for like hours.
I'll spend a couple like a minute, 2 minutes just bashing the door.
Yeah, it'll probably take you like 5 minutes, just bashing at the door because the
sweating my ass
yeah.
off.
But eventually
Guys.
you'll get it that like certainly you can get the door open. You like finally get a smash in and like most of the lock and like just falls out at this point in time, and you can kind of just push the door open. Inside is actually a room that seems what could best be described as untouched by goblins.
So poop's not on the floor.
No, it is actually very cleanly. There are 2 doors out from where you're entering, one to the left, one to the right. So like one kind of, I'll just do this here, one to kind of over this way, one over this way. There are 6 beds kind of arranged around the outside of this room, each with a chest of drawers, footlocker, and a dummy that looks like somewhere you'd hang weapons and armor. There's a circular table in the center of the room that has nothing on it, and no chairs around it.
go
I'm just gonna
check out
be
the
taking
chest.
a breath.
Yeah. Let me note that the door over here is metal.
I'm gonna take a stand and I'll let Ulfgar and
Okay,
Chance
I'll
go
go
first.
to the door. Is it locked?
Which one, the metal one or the normal one?
Yeah, the metal one.
It is indeed locked.
I will start working on that.
Okay. New.
Look what happens when I don't have a rug in front of my face.
You're still working on it. Let me put it that way. Anyway,
Damn.
what you someone checking out the chest? You said.
I was going to, but then I decided since there was a locked door.
Uh-huh.
So if someone else wants to check out the chest, they can.
They're all empty. I'm just going to tell you, as you search the room, it is empty. It looks devoid of anything. Nothing was left
Are the
behind.
chests nice, though? Are they?
Oh, no. This entire room looks like it was in nice order. Like, you can tell that this place probably was all once nice, and you can assume that what happened was the goblins took charge. Like, everything looks like... Because goblins aren't very good.
I know this. I was one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'll go to the other door across.
Okay.
The metal door. I'll open it if I can.
It is locked, but it is a wooden door in comparison to the metal door on the other side.
Chance? Oh man, I don't think he's gonna
Just
get it. I'll say
hit it.
Ulfgar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I use your thing again? I'm just gonna start bashing.
Okay.
Whap, whap.
Okay. This seems to be someone's personal quarters. There's an incredibly fine bed next to a finely crafted chest of drawers. There's a small night table, a closet, a small table, a set of chairs, a desk, 4 bookshelves. Under the table is a chest. There is a display mannequin covered in armor and weapons. A set of armor which looks incredibly familiar to you, Zach.
Okay.
As
Like
it would have
how? What are
been
you doing?
worn by a certain Lord of Dread.
Yeah, I
Ah.
figured that right away.
Yes. This armor looks a little different than the normal one you would have seen. This one almost seems a little maybe ceremonial rather than the battle armor. Like closer inspection, you can notice that, I will just tell you. The table has an empty oil lamp. If you check the chest of drawers, it has simple traveling clothes in it, though half are empty. The closet contains a mixture of both men's and women's clothes, all of which are very fine and very expensive.
I'll tell Signe.
Mhm.
Because I think she had to replace her clothes up
Yeah.
in the tower.
The desk, if you search
There's
it,
really fine female clothes here.
like if you look in the at the closet that's there, it's filled with fine clothes for both men and women.
I'll pick out a nice, like, overcoat.
Mhm.
You know?
The desk is covered in papers that seem to be dealing with the construction of the fortress and organization of the remaining troops. The troop numbers are pretty staggering number, and in comparison to how many are in this actual fortification right now, impressive that there aren't that many.
Okay. I'll take all the papers and throw them in the bag of holding.
A
for analysis
cursory
later.
search finds that the desk has writing tools inside and a key. This is something that you don't even have to like roll to find. I'm saying if you're just searching around the area. Other than that, the desk is empty.
Chance? And I'll just toss the key at him.
Yeah. The bookshelves are nearly filled, but they're filled with books on a wide variety of topics. Anybody want to give me an intelligence check?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
I'm not over there, so no.
Mhm.
17.
Okay, you can identify a number of the books here that are actually quite rare. It seems like the kind of collection here, which is a very general knowledge, which we could describe as a general knowledge collection almost, not like a specific topic, would have some very rare materials in it. Some of them still remain, but you can actually see that they're probably, as the bookshelves aren't completely filled, it looks like maybe the key volumes, the rarest and maybe most important volumes, were removed.
Always.
All right, then.
I had the
Though
bag
the
of
stuff-
holding open. I'm putting papers in it. So if you want to just tell us what you want.
Yeah,
On the
just throw in the rarest.
on the table is a stack of maps, which definitely, Zach, you can recognize, many of which come from the world that you came from originally.
Yeah. Just a quick glance. Can
Sure.
I look to see if there are any strategy maps from the Battle of the Bridge?
nothing that seems strategy. Something maps that do market.
I'll take those. Well, I'm taking all the paperwork because we can use it at the castle.
Okay.
So and it's paper, right?
I assume you're also opening the chest, right?
Yeah, I'll open it after I get all the paperwork and stuff. And then I also point out to Signe the armor.
Okay.
I don't know if she can do anything, but it might be magical. I don't know. But this is the Dreadlord's armor.
I can check if it's magical, not through any spell.
I mean, it might be worth taking. I don't know.
Can I just roll an Arcana check on the armor?
Sure.
Let's see if I'm dumb today. No, that's a 21.
It's not a chimera.
It's not
day.
magical per se, but there's something unusual about the armor.
Can we touch it?
The other thing about it is it's definitely not fitted for someone that is incredibly muscular. It looks like maybe someone that's a lot more lithe like yourself, or maybe Chance, because he's not as like buff as Zach, but it definitely looks like whoever would use this armor is not like a muscular individual per se.
Part of me wants to try it on.
Be careful.
No, I'm not going to try it
the
on.
armor does seem unusual, but doesn't seem magical. You're not really sure what it's made of either. Anyway,
Right,
could everybody in the room please, though, give me a Constitution save?
Nope.
I could try.
Is it a poison?
It is not.
I'm hoping the DC is low.
It is not. Hey, Chance, you didn't need to roll a chance.
Yeah, you're not in the room.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, I thought I was still in the room. I'm sorry.
I thought you were in the other
No,
room
you're
picking the lock.
doing the door, the metal door.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that was the same
I was
room.
going to describe what you found in that room in a minute. Anyway,
Okay.
no, Ulfgar, you're the only one that's fine. As the chest is opened, a glowing symbol seems to appear above it, and you see just Signe and Zach fall over, and you are both filled with excruciating pain. Like, more pain than you have both ever felt.
That's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ulfgar, and Chance, you guys would hear Zach as he's like writhing in pain. He'd be screaming out for his father.
Papa!
It's more like,
Papa, will you come back from the war?
But you lost your arms in battle.
There will also be, for about a minute, as the two of them are basically writhing in pain and unable to move, there will be an alarm going off. Like a magical alarm.
Yeah,
so it's for warning.
Ulfgar would have brought in.
Technically, it was a
the
symbol of
skeletons.
pain with an alarm connected to it.
Ulfgar would have ran in there and dragged them out of the room at least.
Okay.
Over by Chance, so he can listen to them scream as well.
Oh, Signy's not screaming.
Yeah, I mean, well, chances.
By the way, is there
I'm
anything
not
in the
screaming.
chest?
Screaming.
Oh, there
Chance is
are some
screaming.
things in the chest, since you were immune to it. There are 2 glass boxes. The 2 boxes seem to hold heads in them that have an almost
Oh no.
living
Oh, boy.
appearance. They're half
That's
rotten,
perfect.
scarred, burned, and they kind of just float in the center there. They seem
I think I
they're
know what
definitely
this is.
they're definitely humanoid, but it's impossible to tell what race they are from the damage to the heads.
Is there a way that I can try to figure out why? Like, if it's for magic, arcana, if it's
Oh,
a religious kind of thing. Religion.
roll me. You could roll me Arcana and Religion. Actually, roll me both
Both?
of those. Yes.
Okay. Arcana. That's 23.
Yep.
Religion. 23.
Okay. You can tell that there are some very powerful magic seemingly built into this box. It is sealed. You can find no way to open it. Like, once this thing was constructed, it was made to be constructed. You're not sure what material it is made out of either, but, like, your dwarven nature, you kind of get a feel for it. It kind of seems like it's not actually glass, but, like, a perfectly polished diamond, maybe? Yeah. There definitely is some kind of liquid in there that seems to be preserving what remains of these heads, or at least keeping them suspended. And it looks very religious, you'd say, to a degree. The heads have been, like, if you look at the base of them, the heads seem perfectly severed. You do not see any kind of sign of major traumas at the bottom of them, so they've been removed very cleanly. Or at least they've been cleaned up if they were more damaged before. These don't really look like trophies. They look like, they get you the feeling that maybe it was something like an urn you'd hold the ashes of a loved one.
Or perhaps a reliquary. Anyways, so I'll
There is a journal also in the chest with this.
Oh, well, I'll take that and I'll close the chest back up and drag it out. And then look around the room some more. You never know.
Okay. Oops, sorry. There's some
How
more
long are
information.
we riding?
A minute.
Just flop
Literally
like
a minute.
fish.
It's just a minute. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess Chance would be next, right?
Mhm.
Because he was opening the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chance.
Yay!
You open it up. This room seems like it probably held a lot more than it once did. But it seems to be some kind of treasury.
Ooh.
There is 10,000 gold pieces worth of coins and treasure scattered throughout the room.
Okay.
Yes. There are also the following extra things: 4 potions, a wand, and 6 scrolls, plus a set of, like, playing pipes, like the instrument.
Oh, bagpipes.
I
Got
know
it.
what that is.
I have a good idea too. Okay, I will gather everything.
Okay.
Well, okay. So after the minute passes and I come to my senses, the chest that's in front of me now, because I was pulled out of the room, right? With the chest should be near me.
Yeah.
Is the chest making the noise?
No. As soon as you're done being, like, in symbol of pain, the alarm stops. It was just,
Okay.
it seemed like maybe, like, when the magical trap was triggered, it also triggered an alarm.
All right. Did I hear the alarm, or was I in too much pain?
You probably registered there was something going on, but it was like, it's symbol of pain, and it's meant to be more pain. It's incapacitating pain, so you have to think of how bad that is.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna look at the people and go, we need to go, like, now. Do we have time to pick up the gold pieces, or is that gonna take too long?
I mean, I'm saying, like, Chance could have probably been doing this for a while now because you guys were busy checking out the other
Yeah.
room.
Are you gonna?
I
put
grabbed the
them in
bag of holding and I was just like, shh.
All right, just add them to the bag. Oh, that's
okay.
to the bag of holding.
So, the items that were on the sword and rack, and there was actually more than I just said, and they, you have the ceremonial full plate, a short sword, a long sword, and a shield, were all the things that were on there, that were on display.
Just rushing and grabbing everything.
Okay.
The armor without inspecting it or anything like that. Just
Okay.
grabbing it and throwing it in the bag of holding. Like, I'm not even holding the bag of holding anymore. I just put it in the middle of the middle room with it open, just
Yeah.
running back and forth so Chance could just run and throw shit in it at the same time.
Were you going to check the chest or ask Ulfgar what was in the chest?
I'm I'm not worried about the chest if it's not making noise.
Okay.
Right now, if Ulfgar puts it in, that's on him. I'm grabbing the armor.
I want to put it
and the swords.
What are you gonna do?
Put the chest in.
Oh, so you're just putting the entire chest in there with the 2 glass boxes?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Our bag of holding's probably getting close to full.
It's pretty full now.
Yeah. And before we leave, I would pick up Fingercutter's body.
Mm-hmm.
I'll carry him if you want.
I've got it.
Okay. I mean, you're still pretty weakened. Are you sure?
My
All right.
strength is still here.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get out of here, guys.
All right.
Is...
You can
Take your
easily
victory.
head outside. What is the plan that you have at this point in time? You just leaving the entire place? What are you doing?
I think we're going to get the troll.
I'm gonna ask Ulfgar. Do you want to speak to him privately, or do you want us all to go?
I don't think it matters.
All right, let's go. I don't want you to get snuck up on. I don't know how much time we have left.
Wada 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 wada.
Okay. Yep.
Master Troll.
Yes. What is it?
I have I have Fingercutter. Sorry, weird name. Fingercutter's body on my shoulder. Are you ready to go?
He's gonna kind of shake his head and gather a few things up, like throw them into a large sack, seemingly grab some tools, something that he seemed to have been working on. We just like kind of like scoop a bunch of things up, and then just
Do you
like
need any help, Master Blacksmith?
no. As he'll just kind of like throw it over his shoulder and then just kind of like follow you.
All right, we'll head back to where Percy's hiding in the orb. He has a spear. Damn it, Percy!
Good shot. I see you've been practicing.
Yes.
Right, and that just stopped bleeding. All right, God.
You might want to
Pinky,
patch that
Blinky,
armor too.
Slinky, Ted, please carry the orb.
We should go wide and avoid the bands coming back. I'll point to the directions we saw them walk off in, so we can go like northern.
Yeah.
To go around the backside to avoid them coming back, to try to avoid intersecting with them.
Sure. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna drink a couple of healing potions just to make sure.
She has the staff of feel good.
Hurt.
No, you're still in pain.
Don't you have the staff of feel
I'm
good?
I'm fine.
Offering you a shot.
All right, damn it. I'll shoot it.
Do you need another?
I mean, yeah. I have 1 HP left, guys. I can't handle that. Okay, I'm getting a little buzzed.
I could give you a stronger one.
No, it's fine. I should be good. Thank you.
Okay.
Does the troll talk at all, or is he just like...
The troll is just like very silent, stoic at this point in time. You get this look that he's just like, he just seems fed up with the situation at this point in time. He's like, God damn it. Guess I gotta go somewhere else now and work.
When we're at, when like we come up to Percy and he does his
Percy
thing,
panicked because of the troll.
I'm gonna take my hand and put it over his mouth if he starts making a noise, and I'll look at him, whisper in his ear, and go, "Not now. We'll talk about it." You don't anger trolls. I'm just gonna say in his ear. and then I'll let him go. And see
Anger
can he
trolls.
hold himself back, or is he like?
He seems to be calming down a little bit. He's just at least not being loud.
Yeah, I'll try to stay near him when we're traveling, just to make sure, like, to keep him under wraps. I don't want him to say the wrong thing to our troll friend.
I
Sure.
will knock you out if need be.
Let's go. Good to see you all alive.
I can't tell yet. But yes, just let's go.
Have you seen anything while you've been here?
No. I didn't notice anything. I think
Good.
I saw a group of folks passing by here to the south, but it didn't look like they were stopping by.
We don't want them to.
Yeah, it's probably a hunting party. It's a good thing you didn't move.
Oh, yeah. Good thing I didn't. Whew.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
Well,
might
we
have
have a
told
victory
them where
today,
we
boys.
went and where to
And
find our
Lady
castle.
I wouldn't have told them. They're probably goblins.
Agreed,
Yeah.
they probably were.
Yeah. I shouldn't talk
Let's
to
get-
them. Except for that one that was in town who was hanging out with Nokrin, but he seemed like, I guess, a good goblin?
Yeah.
There is. Was he dead?
Probably?
Then he was good.
Are we doing all this on the walk, right?
Yes,
sure.
Okay. We're not just standing in a field.
I like the idea of you all standing around as
No,
chatting.
I'm not standing. I'm talking and walking.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm putting a little weight on Percy, because, just for flavor's sake, because, that was a close call for me.
Yes.
As Ulfgar actually fell, and he's probably like, I'm good.
I'm a dwarf. What do you expect?
Alright. You'll make your wide berth, and are you heading back towards the temple
Yep.
where you enter this area? Okay.
Yep, we're heading back towards. We hit all the places on our map
Yeah.
that we talked about.
So I assume, like, at some point in time you will rest still because you will have a point in time.
yeah.
Are you going to take...
We'll actually probably rest earlier this day.
Okay.
Once we feel like we got clear, so that we can all recover a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we do rest, I'm gonna pull the armor out and hand it over to the troll and ask him what he thinks of it. Is there anything special about this? Seems off. It seems something's odd about it.
I know about this stuff. It's a special type of iron. I worked on it for the Dreadlord. I wasn't the one that designed it, nor the war armor, but I could repair it. You see, this armor here, it has a magic to it, but it also hides its magic well. The other weapons, I'm not so sure about that.
Thank you. Your knowledge is invaluable.
Mm.
This iron, do you know how to forge it, or is it need to be gathered in the specific area?
It was found in my homeland.
So we don't have access to that anymore. Okay.
No,
Could we
And-
melt this down and repurpose it?
probably not. You would need special
Alright.
techniques, and I was not purview to any of them. As I said, I could repair it, but not build anything like it.
Yes, I understand. Techniques lost in time.
100 years of war will do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe this has been inherited by 3 lords. And this one left behind. Strange.
Does
Perhaps-
Ulfgar tell us about the heads at all?
Nope.
Well, do you take stock of everything you threw in your bag of holding? You might find the chest which is in the bag of holding, and therefore, if one of you opened it, you could possibly find the heads.
Yeah. When we're resting, I would be
focused
pulling
on
out
the armor
stuff.
and the weapons.
Well, while we're resting, I'd be pulling out stuff to show them what I found.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we have to know. well, we would know the chest isn't there.
No,
That's
but
true.
I'm saying I'd be pulling out stuff that I found.
That's true.
Did
Ritual.
you add all the gold?
There's a lot of gold.
There's a lot of gold. Yes,
Yeah.
the potions are magical, the scrolls are magical, the set of pipes are magical, the short sword and long sword are magical, the shield is not. That came with the armor. And then, of course, everything that Fingercutter had on him was magical, too.
Okay.
Oh,
How?
a lot of
okay, there's a few other things. The rod The metal rod is magical, but the jeweled wand is not. It's just a jeweled wand.
Okay. But the other wand was?
Well, what you found, Chance, wasn't magical. What Zach found in what was probably Fingercutter's room was.
So the random wand that I found in...
It's just a jeweled wand worth 500
No,
gold.
there was a jeweled wand, and then there was another wand when you were telling me about the scrolls. And
yeah, that's magical. It's a wand that's in the scroll.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was doing 2 different rooms. I finished the one room and was moving on to the other. And yeah.
I'm sorry.
All the unusual stuff with the treasure that I mentioned separately is totally magical. Yes.
Okay. So we got some more potions, a random wand of some sort.
6 scrolls, and a set of pipes that one could play.
Can I hold on to Fingercutter's longsword? It was a longsword or a greatsword?
He had a great sword.
Can I hold on to it and just inspect it, aka attune to it?
It's just it's a +1 great sword. Pretty simple.
So it's akin to mine. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to have a backup, I guess.
He also had a breastplate and a cloak, which are both magical. Let's see. What else? What else would you have?
Let me see what I actually have.
You also have.
No, I have a cloak of protection.
Signe,
I don't.
Do you want a cloak?
She doesn't respond.
Oh, she can't talk again.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, I mean, she
She
can,
can nod.
Yeah.
but she doesn't.
Okay.
Ulfgar, are you sharing the journal that you got with anybody?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
My book.
And you did find, there is one map which I will note that you did find that seemed to be interesting in amongst all the maps which you grabbed quickly. It does seem to be a map of this area. It marks the docks that you visited. It marks the tower, and it makes a note, map of the realms on the tower. And it also marks a strange building to the west of the tower, and it says Beast Slayer on it.
Oh.
Well, that's good to know. Well, more information. I'm not gonna go to that building.
Well, it does. Well, okay. The information that you're gleaning from this is the Dreadlord knew about your giant sphere that you have.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And Percy use a greatsword, or does he need to be? I mean, I'm assuming he needs to be trained.
He's still in training. He probably could try to. I mean, if Fingercutter could, he could, because Percy's still, like,
Yeah, I mean,
young.
he might not have proficiency in it.
He's also still young, so it's still pretty big on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'll give him the extra +1 greatsword.
Okay.
And we're gonna start practicing with it.
All right.
In the mornings when we do our training.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm good. Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm gonna read that little journal.
All right.
When we have some downtime.
Sure. It seems to deal with a lot of the past victories of at least the third Dreadlord, military maneuvers, strategies, for victories over of the Dread Army. It seems like they almost had like a supernatural insight in a lot of things. But looking through it, you also get the sense of something unusual. There seems to be mention of some kind of dark pact that seemed to connect up with the Dreadlord's bloodlines. And one of the entries kind of mentions that the pact brings an urge to bring death to everything. But one of the entries that seems to be come from after they traveled to this world seems to mention that the urge has lessened in this world. As if something has been lifted from the Dreadlord's shoulders in a way.
Yeah, it's armor. We have it. Okay, so here's a question.
Sure.
He had to open the chest to get the journal. Do we see the...
He took the chest journal out and put it in his stuff separately than the chest itself, which then he threw in the bag.
I thought he just dragged the chest out. Okay.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, the journal. And then he closed up, and he was like looking at the things, and he closed that up. And then he threw that in the bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out the wand and I guess maybe try to attune to that.
Okay, sure.
See what it does.
It's a wand of web.
Ooh.
Yep, wand of web.
And what's the magic armor?
There's a +1 breastplate. There's the ceremonial plate of the Dreadlord, which technically actually doesn't fit you. And it doesn't... And unlike normal armors, it does not seem to change. But it is considered +1 armor, even though it does not register as magic to detect magic.
The only two people that can wear it is Signe and Chance.
And Chance, it seems like, would be a tight fit. To a degree.
Yeah.
What kind of armor is it?
A full plate.
Ooh.
Oh, he
Yes.
can't wear that.
No.
I could.
I don't know. Did you do
I'm a
fighter
fighter.
first or rogue first?
Rogue first, actually.
Yeah, I don't think you got full plate, full heavy armor.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not remember what multi-class fighters get as their second level. Yep, they only get
pretty
medium
sure.
armor, shields. light
Yeah.
armor. Nope. Yeah, you don't get heavy armor.
That's fine.
Nope.
I'll take the +1 breastplate.
Okay.
I don't use armor, so.
There's also the shield, which is dyed black. And all of
Shield
well,
wouldn't be
the
used
armor
for
is kind of dyed black and spiky too, you know, but both are kind of dyed black, spiky, and very evil looking.
Wait a minute. So the shield, the armor, doesn't register as magic,
No.
and the shield was with the armor.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask the troll guy if he knows about it. Is it the same metal? Is it hidden? It's medical.
He'll take a look at it and he'll identify it. It's just mithril. The shield
Just
is just
mithril. Okay.
yeah,
Just mithril.
yeah.
Prevents a crit. Just mithril.
That's adamantine. Mithril is just it's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like half weight kind of thing, you know. It's
Yeah, I mean, I technically could use it, but then I couldn't attack with a sword and
Yeah, I could do
crossbow.
something, but I have a two-handed weapon.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was a short sword and a long sword that had also accompanied both this armor and shield.
Were either of those magical?
They were.
Can we, like
They are
it's
plus
not
one.
hidden or anything.
They are plus one. Yes. I guess if you want
I
to
could use one of them.
like if you want to spend some time with the other stuff and figure out what they are, I can say it's the pipes are pipes of sewer. Pipes of the sewer. You found the wand of web. The where is that? The rod is a lesser silent metamagic rod. Wait, that's not correct.
What?
That was
Should...
sorry.
What?
That was something I missed from Pathfinder when I corrected it. It's a
It's
different
a
rod.
movable rod.
It's a movable rod, probably. I have to figure out rods for 5th edition. I occasionally missed some things because I converted it over from Pathfinder. I've said that before. And I noticed sometimes I miss things.
Alright, so we had a mithril shield. You said there was a long sword and a short sword with it?
Yes, both plus one.
Okay, are you, anyone taking those, or am I adding them to the bag of holding?
Oh,
Shield's not
and
working.
Fingercutter's cloak was a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
I already
one,
have one
right?
on.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, cloak of protection also gives you saves, increases your saves.
Yeah, I know.
Just AC.
Let me just see something.
So, okay. Since I've been training Percy, has he been showing any skills in any specific weapons?
No, not in particular.
Okay.
I guess it really is just an immovable rod, because there aren't many good rods in 5th edition right now. There's a few.
No, rods aren't a thing in 5th edition now.
Yeah. And you have an immovable rod. Congratulations.
What's the damage on a long
Pretty
sword?
good. I'll take that I'll have that on me. If you guys don't mind.
D8 versatile D10. So D8 because you'd be using it one-handed.
Yeah. I guess I'll take the +1 longsword.
Okay.
Oh wait, but it's not light, so short sword would be better for me, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And that's what, D6?
Yes.
So basically, slightly better than my rapier.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have the 4 potions, 6 scrolls, which are a little more difficult.
Yeah, what are the potions?
I mean, one of them seems very obvious. It's a potion of healing. The others are a little more difficult to identify. And
So one more healing potion and three unknown potions.
yes. And
Okay.
I guess none of you would be good at reading scrolls, so...
Nope. That's why we need Clicky. He could have found out all this stuff. Whatever.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
I-
My short sword's also +1, so it's actually the same exact thing.
We have magically
My rapier,
inclined
I mean.
people who are smart.
Yeah, potions aren't necessary. Well, whatever. It's up to chances.
I mean, I guess if you want to spend a lot of time here with your break, you could, like...
I mean, we're on a long rest.
That's true. Sure, why not? It's like, the other potions are heroism, resistance fire, and climbing.
So we have 2 potions of heroism now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Potion of climbing and fire resistance.
Yeah.
And potion of fire resistance.
And I'll give you the list of, I'll put this in the chat, the list of scrolls, just because it makes it easier if I just put it in chat rather than read through all of it. But it is Hideous Laughter, Gust of Wind, Augury, Chill Touch, Featherfall, Detect Magic are the 6 scrolls.
Ooh, hideous laughter.
Yes.
I've had fun with that spell.
All right. So yeah, after this long rest, we'll just do
Okay.
fast track, I guess, on our way back. We're just gonna
Sure.
go ahead and right back.
Yeah.
Ulfgar, are you sharing anything? Probably not.
It doesn't seem that important at the moment.
I mean,
No, it's
technically
just that
speaking,
you
all of it
can't
was
say.
incredibly important, and you're keeping it to yourself. You were the worst to get that information, because you keep it to yourself.
No
It's
one's
fine.
asked.
Exactly.
No
We
one
don't
showed.
know about it.
No one show interest in Ulfgar.
I mean, I assume we all talk every night. Like we're not
To be
just
fair,
sitting in
Signe's
silence.
here.
Except for Signe, who gives the silent treatment a lot.
Well, she gives it to us.
Yeah.
Where do you have?
We
I'm pretty
talked to
much
her.
mute
She
right
just
now.
doesn't answer.
You said you put it in chat. I don't see it.
I put it in... Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I put it in the
I see,
wrong
I got
chat. Because I forgot that because of the battle screen, I don't have the... I've got that
it. No,
switched
I
up.
got it. I got
I
it.
didn't have the other
Yeah.
thing switched out. I have to remember the battle screen. I don't have as many things popped out and stuff. So, yeah. Gotta remember these things. Anyway, why don't we take another break, and we'll finish up with our last hour then. Yeah, I should have put it on this chat over here. There you go. Oh. Anyway, if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, snack, or anything like that, go ahead and do it. We'll be back in a little bit. So see you in a minute, folks.
Just don't do all
Bye.
3 in the bathroom.